Oh, wow. Good morning, all you wonderful people, for being here. I'm going to express briefly two of my spiritual experiences. I'm from Kenosha, Wisconsin, and I say where because I'll be moving to another town. So when I was 5 years old, I went outside. It was a summer morning, early morning, and I was playing on the green, beautiful green grass in front of my house. And when we were kids, we always played in cardboard boxes, smaller ones in the house. Outside, this was a big one. And I had it folded over so I could roll in and out of the box. And this particular morning, when I finished romping around, I was lying in the box looking up at the sky. It was beautiful blue sky, the sun was shining, and these big white fluffy clouds were floating by. And as I'm watching them, I experienced such a feeling, I can still feel it today. I was raised up and I'm floating with the clouds. And I was 5 years, that was only 75 years ago, and I still feel that. So then I moved to Madison, Wisconsin, the state capital, and with me I had my little 5-year-old daughter and a 3.5-year-old daughter. I had to find a place to live, I had to find a babysitter and find a job. And I did accomplish that. The babysitter I found so I could go to work, lived just below me. I had a couple different sitters, but this one was my neighbor. And her name was Joan Crawford, and she was from London, from England. And this particular night, one night I came home from work, and I went to bed, and for some reason, I must have been overwhelmed with what was happening, and I started crying and sobbing. Now I'm 20 years old. And while I'm lying in bed, at the foot of my bed appeared a shape, a pulsating, I didn't know what it was, but it said, "Do not be afraid," specifically said that. "You are doing fine, you'll be fine." It was overwhelming, but I felt the same, and I heard those words. I still had the same feeling as when I was 5. And then the next morning I got up, took the girls downstairs for her to babysit, and she asked if I was okay. I said, "Yes." "Why do you ask?" She said, "Because I heard you crying upstairs." Her bedroom was below mine. "Do not be afraid, you are not alone." And after just listening, this is what I was told, this is what I felt. So in 1992, I found myself in Bellevue, Washington, and I'm cleaning my condo that I've owned. I mean, a few years later, it took a while, but I was vacuuming, and I heard this man speaking on TV, and he was so inspiring. I never saw him before. So I turned off the vacuum, sat down, and here it was, Deepak Chopra speaking on PBS station. And then he was wonderful. Then I heard he comes to Seattle at the University Church, I believe it was. And so he appeared here many times, and I would always go to the church to see him. One day he asked the people, "Does anyone here have a question?" My hand shot up immediately because I'm having all these feelings. I don't understand them. They're overpowering. And so I told him about when I started at 5 in the cardboard box. And I told him my brief story, and I said, "Oh, so my question is that my spirit?" And he immediately said, "Yes, because I have experienced that same feeling throughout my life at different times, ages, stages. Not all the time, of course, but when you get that feeling, it's overwhelming." So Jesus died on the cross for us, and his spirit came back. So this is my belief today, is our spirit never leaves us. We are more than body and brain. We are spirits. And when our bodies are gone, our spirits will stay with us. This is just my feeling and belief after what I've experienced. You are never alone. So the choir will be singing Loving Spirit. And that's number 2123. And everybody, please sing, whether you're sitting or standing. You can sit and sing also. Okay? Thank you so much for listening. And I hope anybody that ever feels alone, you're not, because your spirit's with you. Thank you.